my supervisor, hard at work. She usually watches everything I do, but she's getting tuckered out because I've been working so much lately. She wants to take a little siesta. Well, what is this video today all about anyways? Well, if you were with me last time, I showed you how to install this door handle and this paddle handle, and I gave you some tips along the way for that. For that video, what was it? I installed this weather stripping, brand new weather stripping. I show you how to cut that and fit it in there and get it lined up all nicely, fitting nice and tight down the sides and stuff. Man, you got to start watching these videos on these episodes. Now this particular video, I'm gonna install a door handle on this door going out into the garage. Okay, so if you want to watch that, stick around. I just got done painting this door. I had to take it down. Man, that sucker was heavy too. I took it down, set it up out there. I repainted this door because it has some marks on it over here. And I did all that, and that's all on my channel too. And then I waited for 2 or 3 days for this paint to cure. You want to get your paint to cure first. You don't want to paint your doors one day and the very next morning install door handles, even though the door is going to be dry to the touch. It's skinned over nice, but if you tighten up your door handles on something like that, it could push nice and snug on your skin of your paint, and then it could get to the back side, and then you won't even know it when you're installing it, but you'll know it next time you get ready to take those doorknobs off, because you'll have the mounting screws taken off, and you're going to be like, how come this thing's not coming off the door? Then you have to tap. You got to be real careful then and tap all the way around it with a putty knife, because you don't want to just kind of try to pop it off, because you could rip your wood on your door, or your paint could come ripping off or something like that. You really don't want to do that. So I waited a few extra days to do that, and now I'm kind of wondering which door handle to install. I got 2 different ones here, and they're basically the same paddle type handle, okay? Because inside the house we decided to have all new paddle handles, and so after I got done painting all the doors, these were gold, brass, shiny gold, and for the hinges and the door handles. And Mommy, she wanted the nickel finish, so we replaced, when I got done painting all the doors, before I reinstalled them, I put new hinges on, the nickel finish on the paddle handles and all that. Well, because this is the garage door. Normally, garage doors, well, lots of times they'll have 2 handles. One's for a deadbolt, one's for the handle. But the bottom handle, you don't necessarily have to have a keyed lock on the bottom handle if you don't want to. Lots of times they'll have just a knob or a paddle handle that's just a passage handle. That's what I call this, is a passage handle, because there's no privacy lock on it, thumb turn like a bathroom, or there's not a key. And so I've got both of them here, okay? And I'm gonna see this. The keyed one costs, I don't know, $40, $50 or more, depending what brand you get. The key lock is in there, and it's got a thumb turn on it. And the funny thing about these levers, locking levers, or even knobs for that matter, you want to make sure, you want to check it out, because the old one that was on here, I should have showed you what it was doing, but I've already put it up in the attic. I mean, it's still good. I can use it on another job or something. But lots of times the handle, this will either pop out, or maybe it's a thumb turn and you just turn it to lock and turn it to unlock. Well, lots of times in the locked position, you want to be able to be on the other side of the door, and or when it's in the, yeah. What am I trying to say here? Okay, let's say this door I don't want to confuse you here, okay? Let's say you've got the door closed and you come in for the night and you've locked it, okay? With the thumb turn. The next time you go out this door, when you turn the handle down, you want this to unlock. You want that to pop out, okay? And unlock so that when you open this door with no knowledge and then you close the door, you want that to be unlocked. Well, the lock that we had, it was still in the locked position. So there was a couple times when I was working in here, before we moved over to this condo, I'm out here in the garage. I've got the front door locked. I'm working here in the garage, and there was a couple times where I locked myself in the garage because I had this door closed, thinking that it was unlocked in the unlocked position, okay? And luckily, I was able to take a putty knife and slide in there and open the door because I didn't have my keys on me. I had the keys inside. So see, I don't want to have to do that every single time. You know, every time making sure that, okay, it's locked at night, so I've got it locked. And then before I open this door in the morning, make sure to turn the thumb turn before I put the handle down so that I know every time after that it's unlocked. Or if we're going out for the day, make sure it stays in the lock position. I don't know if I want to really do all that. But the saving grace for here is we don't have a deadbolt on here anymore. If you saw one of my previous episodes, you saw that I installed this, and this is a keyed entry, battery operated key entry lock, see? All of this stuff. And before we didn't have that. So now let's say if I do put the lock on this, and if it does the same thing that the other one does, and if I ever get locked out into the garage, what can I do? I can open up the garage, I can go around, and I can punch my code into the door and get in if I don't have my key with me. Do you see what I mean? And so, will it give you extra protection if you have a deadbolt and a locking keyed lever handle on the bottom too, or a locking door knob? Yeah, of course it will. You know, and so lots of places decide to do that. So I'm going to get this in, and before I open this one, because see, I may not use this one at all. Okay, I'll probably end up taking it back to the store, I think. Oh, look at that. Ah, okay. I went to the store, a special trip, to get a 4-inch hinge for this one here, and I forgot I had one, but that's all right. I can take that back. And okay, so I'm gonna open this one, and then I'll install it and see what happens. Okay, stick around. We'll get this installed and figure this out.